Lexington, Kentucky, Rupp Arena, the SEC on ESPN. Final home game of the season, senior night for the Wildcats. It's the #1 team in the country, takes on Georgia. For an extended number of minutes, at least relative to what he normally plays, as Calipari's going to give the seniors some more run. Miller always plays a lot, just typically comes off the bench. Anthony Davis, the first shot of the night, and Spider-Man has the deuce. Marcus Thornton will put it into play for the Dogs. 19 left on the shot clock. Eloy Vargas forcing the 5-second call, and the senior makes a defensive play in his final game in Rupp Arena tonight.
And they lead the SEC in scoring.
Shot clock's inside 10. Robinson takes it. A block shot by Davis. He set a Kentucky single-season record with block shots. He's the nation's leader at nearly 5 per game. And now Davis for 3. With his first three-pointer of his career, and now it's official. He does everything.
Be the National Player of the Year, but Thomas Robinson's had a great year as well.
Miller, Vargas, the offensive rebound. The senior missed the layup. Vargas gets it back again. Eloy goes up again and rolls it home. Mark Fox wants a foul call. Eloy Vargas has a bucket on senior night. The huge edge and block shots.
I think they're both are deserving. One of the reasons why. What a beautiful lob.
Terrence Jones on the business end.
Beautiful.
Darius Miller does a little bit of everything. A good look at Terrence Jones.
Well, he can do a number of things on the offensive end. He's known as a shooter, but he can also put the ball on the floor and create. At 6'8", he can get in the middle of that 2-3 zone, draw defenders, and find Terrence Jones.
It's all on ESPN. You can watch it streaming and watch ESPN app as Terrence Jones scores again, and he has 4. Kentucky up 11-6.
You know, Reese, this is the
Kentucky down by playing zone. We saw the Wildcats playing at Vanderbilt, and the Commodores were very effective playing zone against them in the second half, stepping in inside the three-point arc and knocking one down his last.
Well, against
Jay or Hubert, you can reach us at #AskBillis or #DavisDebate for who Jay should quote if need be. I'll quote you. Kyle Wilger can shoot it. The freshman from Portland has a 3, and Kentucky's up by 9. 8.5-minute mark to play here in Rupp. Reese Davis and Hubert Davis on the call. Jay Billis on Twitter. You can ask Billis. They asked Ron Lamb to make a 3, and he does.
That's the guy you don't want to leave open. He's one of the better guards in the country, and he's so good.
Our freshman, Contavious Caldwell Pope, 22-11. High handoff, and Jones flushes it again, and Georgia's going to call timeout. The Wildcats are flowing on senior night, a mixture of the veterans and the youngsters. The Cats up by 13. Finished it off. And cut back door. Georgia caught completely unaware.
Once he adds a little bit more size and strength, he'll be able to hold his position down low in the paint. He's a good-looking young player.
Kidd-Gilchrist for 3. Just his 12th.
Yeah, they wouldn't play Syracuse till New Orleans, if then. That's a pretty good option.
Take their chances. Two tremendous defensive teams. Kidd-Gilchrist knocks down the 2. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist with 9 in the first half. He has 5 rebounds.
You know, Reese, I think Coach Calipari is the best coach in the country at getting high school All-Americans with their agendas and egos, and there's another guy that can get hot and really stoke it from three-point range, Darius Miller.
Start and got on the board. Told me before the game that he wouldn't cry if his mother didn't. Mom got a little misty-eyed, probably doing a little yelling as Darius hit his first triple of the night. Cats
out from three-point range. Just add one more dribble and knock it down from 12 foot. That's the type of shot he's going to have to hit on a consistent basis.
Darius Miller, he has no trouble hitting that shot. Miller with a couple of triples. He has 6, and the Wildcats are showing off on senior night. Inside a minute to go in the first half, Caldwell Pope on the run for the Dogs. He dumps it down inside, and the shot is blocked by Anthony Davis. Now blocked by Jones. Pope has it back, and the shot clock's still rolling. Get Anthony Davis for it. Take a look at Davis on defense.
Well, you see how he hustles defensively. He didn't cut. He was out of the play. Then he got back in. Good hustle. Being able to take away a sure dunk, and then he gets also back in.
Vargas, the senior, got the start. So did Darius Miller. Miller, who has the ball now starting the second half. He had a couple of three-pointers in the first, and now he has one to start the second.
Yeah, he can really shoot the ball.
The senior guy who has modified his game to fit in with all of these talented guys that he's played with, and he got a stirring ovation from the crowd as Terrence Jones takes it all the way to the bucket, and the Wildcats have doubled up the
early. There were 44 underclassmen last year that decided to go into the NBA draft, and only
Jimmy was a good sport about it. Wasn't hurt. We only laughed because he wasn't hurt. Anthony Davis and one.
You know, Anthony Davis is able to get this shot, but who made the pass was Terrence Jones. I mean, beautiful pass looking for Anthony Davis.
First triple of the night. They were 0 for 11 before Ware hit that one.
Well, those are the only type of shots you're going to get, particularly in a pick-and-roll situation, because Kentucky goes over the top. I mentioned in the first half, one of the weaknesses of Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is his...
Duran Lamb has it. Cats on the run.
You know, Reese, I've only seen one matchup where he has not won.
Davis with the foul in the front. Spider-Man from the rafters. Board. Terrence Jones missed from three. Here comes the big fella. There's no doubt he can dunk. Right over the top. Player of the Year candidate. Kentucky rolling on senior night behind.
More play across where you're playing home and home between the former East and West.
Wiltjer firing for three. He's got his second one of the night. Wiltjer with 6, and Kentucky is blowing Georgia out. Group locked in for the rest of the game, and the freshman from Portland showing a good stroke.
Oh, he's a skilled player. I mean, he's a guy that can shoot that three, but he can also is a good pass
than they were then.
No question about that, Jay. He looked like a different team as Duran Lamb fires from the corner, and they just keep raining in threes. And the Wildcats have rolled double nickel. 2 seeds, obviously, the game that we're going to see in Durham on Saturday night will carry some weight as Lamb tries it again and hits it again. Wildcats are up by 30. Lamb's hit 3.
But when he catches the ball around the rim, he doesn't lay it in. He has athleticism to finish above the rim. But talk about Kentucky. Coach Calipari at the shoot-around said these are important minutes as Marcus Teague knocks down an outside jump shot for this Kentucky team to play well without Anthony Davis in the lineup. Offensive end as well.
Well, it's a good thing Teague scored. He was the only Wildcat who's played tonight who hadn't until he knocked down that 3. And Kentucky's hit 11 threes. Do I hear 12?
So, Coach, I need some more playing time. I can help you out. I can get you your first national championship. Come on now.
A season high. 12 triples for the Wildcats tonight. 3 of them from perhaps the most this Kentucky class, Kyle Wiltjer.
Coach, I only played 1 minute against Vanderbilt. I need more time.
6'9", 239 pounds. Sweet little touch. In some ways reminds you a little bit of March down to turning in there. Madness starting. Our favorite time of the year. Culmination of the season. And Darius Miller, the senior, that is 13 three-pointers for the Wildcats tonight. A season high, and Kentucky is up by 37. False for Vargas remains to be seen, but Calipari's very fond of both of these seniors and what they've meant to the program as Teague knocks down another 3. Wildcats might want to save a few of these for the NCAA tournament. They're up by 41, and they have 14 triples.
Because he's got great length. He's a natural 2-guard, and he can shoot the ball from 3, but he has athleticism to be able to put the ball on the floor. Look at
31-point lead for the Wildcats. Kentucky on its way to its 52nd consecutive home win as Marcus Teague lays it in. 51 of those coming here in Rupp Arena. Played 1 game over.
Scoring 0 points. I mean, they were absolutely fantastic defensively, blocking, altering shots, and Jay is right. Anthony Davis does a terrific job of not allowing all.
Somebody look for Miller. Here he goes. That's more like it.
Is that better?
Now they can take him out. 17 for Darius Miller on here. Big Blue Nation show appreciation to Eloy Vargas and Darius Miller for the final time. Cal's taking them out one at a time. What a career Darius Miller has had and is continuing to have. New Twitter account started for my partner. Over 2,400 followers despite the fact he's refusing to tweet. And Paulson is refusing to shoot. No more points needed. Crowd wanted the youngster who doesn't get to play a lot to take the shot, but showing the class and is letting it go. Joe B. Hall, the legendary coach here at Kentucky, giving Darius Miller a handshake and hug. And Kentucky victorious on senior night. They've won 52 in a row at home. They're 15-0 in the SEC. They have a chance to become just the fourth SEC team since 1956 to navigate the regular season undefeated. Final score 79-49. Up next on ESPN Sports Center. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Hubert Davis, Jay Billis, and our entire crew, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you.